I'm Don Drury, and I'm speaking with Mike Gammon. You've just watched the first half of this game between the Bay Bombers and the Midwest Pioneers, with the Pioneers leading at the end of the first half, 28-27 over the Bay Bombers. What we want to talk to you about this afternoon is the upcoming 1978 season. And of course, Mike, you'll be highly involved in that as all the Bombers are gearing up. Bob Hines' team is a very strong and capable team. And from what the people have seen and what they'll be seeing next week in the second half of this game, and a few of the comments that have been passing back and forth through the training camps in the off-season, it looks like they're coming in for quite a bit of blood.
Well, actually, Bob has always kind of tried to skate that way. He's kind of pushed out of shape. Last year, they didn't really do as well as they thought they were going to do. They're coming in this year with the whole idea that they're just going to win no matter what. And they're basically the same kind of stuff where Bob's team is a rough team. They're going to be out there trying to hurt people. I mean, that's Bob's whole theory on how to win. They don't, whether you outskate you or not, they're just to hurt you, you know.
Well, one of the things that we noticed from last year, Mike, was that the women's team was heavily balanced, but not really strong enough to compete against people like Joan Weston and Judy McGuire and Dolores Tucker. And the combination of Carol Peanuts-Meyer is just a strong team. Now, they seem to fall short a little bit on the women's side, but now they've picked up Jan Vallow and Sherry Eric, and they're going to be a lot stronger there. And if they can get the help in the women's field to keep up the points, then the men should have a better chance.
Well, Janet should be coming to the team new this year. I don't know if the fans must remember her. She's a fantastic skater, really she is. Terrific at making plays and all that kind of stuff. Sherry Eric is primarily used as a jammer, I believe, for them. But Janet is really the one that's going to put that team together, if it ever gets together this year. And she is good. I really hate to see her go on that team, but she is good.
One of the things we want to point out to the fans is that the big season opener is coming up this coming Sunday, on Sunday, April the 9th. It's a week from today. It's coming up Sunday, April the 9th, and that'll be at Kezar Pavilion when the Bay Bombers open up against the Midwest Pioneers. And then, of course, the second game of that series, it is a 4-game series, will be back in Salinas. And that is on Saturday night, April the 15th, at the Hartnell College Gym in Salinas. And, of course, Bob Hines has already made the comments around that him and JoJo Stafford, they have Rookie of the Year Larry Stoll on that team, who is an outstanding rookie, incidentally. Along with Joe Perez, they're going to make sure that the Bombers, some of the Bombers don't even make it down to Salinas.
No, that's for sure. Like I said, that's Bob's whole theory. And he's got a strong team this year with Joe Perez. I've skated with Joe for a few years back east. And Joe has learned an awful lot. He's really come a long way. And then JoJo Stafford, he's a seasoned veteran now, you know. So they've got a strong team. They've got a rough team. It's not the biggest team in the league. But then again, not necessarily the biggest team is not always the roughest team. They're fast and very competitive. But let's say Bob's whole thing is if he can't win one way, he's going to win another way. And he spends an awful lot of time in the penalty box because of it. And it's really hard to win games from the penalty box.
Do you look or anticipate for any type of action from the infield?
Oh, from Bob, always. You know, if he can't do it on the track, he's in the penalty box, and if he's in there, he's trying to do stuff from in the penalty box. We usually work with 2 referees. I don't know if they'll be working with 3 or not, with Bob there or not, but he don't really care about hurting people, and he's already made his decision that that's how he's going to do it this year. If he has to hurt people to do it, he's going to do it that way.
We're going to give a little bit of a rundown on the schedule coming up for the first series for the Bay Bombers against the Midwest Pioneers. The season opener, the home season opener for the 1978 league season, is, of course, in San Francisco at Kezar Pavilion, with game time being 2 p.m., and that is coming up on Sunday, April the 9th. Tickets are on sale at all Bass outlets, so you fans be sure and get your tickets well in advance. But tickets will be available the day of the game out at Kezar Pavilion. Then game number 2 comes up in Salinas at Hartnell College. And, of course, that will be on Saturday night, April the 15th. The Bombers return to Kezar Pavilion on Sunday, April the 16th, for game number 3 in this current series, or the series that will be opening up. And then, of course, the final game of the series will be at the Oakland Auditorium. It'll be the first home game of the season in Oakland, and that will be Saturday night, April the 22nd. Game time is 8 p.m. So remember that all of the tickets are on sale at all Bass outlets right now, and be sure and pick your tickets up well in advance. We'll be seeing you there for the season opener and the games, of course, in Salinas. Thank you for joining us.